Hi folks, this week it's the pride of northeastern Italy and very big business. Yes, it's Prosecco per piacere, coming right up. Hi folks, welcome to yet another edition of Big on Wine, the show that brings you news, clues and reviews about, yes, everything in the world of wine. And of course, our emphasis here is on a clear, simple message and excellent value for money. Right, let's get into the pick. And my wine of the week is this one here. It's Alberto Nani Organic Prosecco Extra Dry. And where I am, it comes in for a price of between 13 and 14 euro a bottle. There we go, lovely stuff. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about Prosecco. This is officially DOP Veneto, so the Veneto wine region, and this is of course non-vintage stuff at this price here. Now the Prosecco area is roughly 70-80 kilometers north of Venice on the hills, overlooking the river Piave, so about an hour north of Venice. And Prosecco is made essentially from the Glera grape. There can be some other grapes in the mix, but only 15%. So the majority of the grapes used for Prosecco are Glera grapes. Now, I said at the start of the show that this is big business, and it really is. They make 150 million bottles of this stuff in a year. And of course, it's an extremely popular drink pretty much all over, particularly in the United Kingdom. Okay, now the difference between Prosecco and a champagne, for example, is in the production method. The Prosecco method is usually with secondary fermentation in steel tanks, which makes it, of course, a little cheaper. Remember too that not all Prosecco is spumante or sparkling. There are also frizzante and tranquillo versions, so with less carbon dioxide in the mix there. And Prosecco is, of course, meant to be drunk young as well, so there's no improvement in the bottle. Okay, Prosecco is traditionally low in alcohol. This one is absolutely standard, around about the 11% mark. And remember too that the classification of the dryness of sparkling wines is a little different from that of ordinary table wines. This is extra dry, but it does in fact have 12 grams of residual sugar in this wine here. Okay, now if we take a look at the colour, we can see that it's a lovely straw gold in colour, wonderfully attractive, very, very small bubbles, tight bubbles, usually a sign of quality, I think, there. Let's see what it's like in the nose. Yeah, in the nose. The first impression I'm getting is of apple. So yellow apple in the nose and a little bit of toastiness as well. Very nice aroma. Straightforward, light, gentle yellow apple aroma in the nose. Okay, let's have a little taste. Now in the nose we had some yellow apple, and now we've got a lot more here. I'm getting a touch of pear, I think it is, and of course there's a wonderful base there of citrus fruit as well, almost like a sweet lemony flavour to that as well. So apple, pear, sweet lemon, and maybe even a touch of peach in the mix as well. Now this is a wine, of course, that you've got to drink cold. So we're talking around about the 6 to 8 degree mark. Don't let it go above that. Keep it nice and cold for best enjoyment here. This is actually quite soft on the palate. It does have some nice acid there, but there isn't a tremendously strong attack from the acid. The apple and the pear come through very nicely in the finish of this wine. So what are we going to be eating this with, or how are we going to be drinking this? Well, of course, this would make an absolutely first-class aperitif on its own. But if we're talking in terms of food, I think we're talking in terms of everything summery, so salads, cold cuts, appetizers, fish, seafood. A really excellent all-rounder, this wine here. Let's bring you the heads up on this one. This is a good one. It's Alberto Nani Organic Prosecco Extra Dry. Where I am, it comes in for a price of under €14 a bottle. Nice stuff from the Prosecco region. I'm going to give this wine 3 stars plus out of 5. Okay folks, many thanks for taking the time to check out this week's video and the little intro to a very pleasant organic Prosecco from Alberto Nani. If you've enjoyed what you've seen and heard, then please do give us a big thumbs up. Drop a comment down below if you feel like it. Follow me on my other social media channels. And of course, you can always subscribe by hitting that big red button up there behind me. I'll be back again next week with another great wine of the week for you. But until we meet again, this is Tony Melville signing off and saying, hey, take care out there, be good to each other, enjoy your wines, and cheers.